Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome to Lolo Shines Tarot. I'm so happy that you stopped by for your soulmate reading today. So there are no dates on my readings, so when you find them, that's when you're supposed to see them, okay? A couple of things before we get started. I do live next to a freeway. It can get a little bit noisy. I'm sorry about that. Also, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. I'm sure you've heard all of this before. And just feel free to switch out the roles, swap out genders as you need to, and just take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate at all, please be sure to check your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements, okay? So I'm going to pull 6 cards for you here, and I'm going to get a few clarifiers, some mystic moons, and I guess the soul's journey oracle for you, okay? I am using the Ethereal Visions Tarot and the Golden Art Nouveau, which they are both equally as gorgeous, very classy. Just, I don't know, I felt like using these for Cancer today. So, okay, let me just go ahead and shuffle this a couple more times. Spirit, please step in and give the most accurate and clear message for Cancer's highest good. What does Cancer need to know? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, higher selves, my entire team. I appreciate all of your assistance. Okay, one more time, and then I'm going to pull 6 cards from the top. We'll get some clarifiers, and we'll get this going. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, you're coming up as the Temperance. Look at you being all like angelic and beautiful and harmonious and happy and just balanced in your life. Your person is coming up as the King of Wands, and your combined energy is strength, and the energy working for you is the 9 of Wands. Honestly, you could be dealing with a Leo. Wow. What the challenge is the Page of Wands. This is a lot of Wands energy, and your outcome is the Ace of Cups. How beautiful. So there is a lot of passion here. Absolutely. I think I'm getting here with this 9 of Wands and the energy that's working for you. I'm feeling like there's been some overcoming and healing of past wounding, okay? So, but we'll get some more clarification on that. I do feel like your person is very, just very driven, very focused, you know? They honestly, they just have a lot of passion and desire within them, and you know, they can use this in their career, in their love life, or all of the above. And a King of Wands he just keeps moving. He just keeps going. He has a lot of firepower within him, you know, and he's just a strong person. And this is actually your combined energy is strength. So I feel like this situation with each other has really just, sorry about the noise, has really just invoked a lot of strength between the both of you. And honestly, for me, the strength is all about like overcoming certain aspects of our life and then developing courage and a belief in ourselves, you know, and this could be the energy that's kind of happened between the both of you. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this can be about bringing in a stable, grounded offer, but it can also be something that's taken a long time. So if you are not with this person, it has taken a while for you to, you know, get back and reconcile, okay? But if you are with this person, like you've just recently gotten with this person, or you're just already with them, this is just about like certain aspects of the relationship have strengthened, you know, as a result of walking through these experiences. And I feel like everything is stabilizing in your life right now with you and your person, okay? But most of my readings are sort of geared towards people who are not in union. But honestly, it could be, just take what resonates, okay? So, but here's your card. The Chariot is underneath the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you have done some healing and you're ready to move forward, you know? The Well is actually a card that's very specific to this deck. And this is all about what's, you know, under the in the depths of, like the well of our spirit, okay? Which is, you know, down in the well, there are not just like the happy-go-lucky emotions, you know? It's not only where creativity is born, but it's also the things that are kind of just lurking under the surface that I feel like there's just been a lot of healing regarding, a lot of awareness, okay? And it could have taken a long time. Now remember, the roles can be reversed, so just take what resonates. But I am the stars right here too. I'm feeling like there's just been a lot of healing that has occurred between you and your person. Okay, so let's get some clarification. All right, Spirit, why is this Temperance card here? Oh, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there was just something that needed, look, because the Two of Pentacles is all about trying to find balance, right? But the Temperance is about finding balance. It is about gaining balance. Okay, so I feel like there was just something in your life that really needed to end. It was something, yeah, I want to say it was just something that, you got the Moon card and the Seven of Swords. So I'm feeling like you felt betrayed, you felt lied to, you felt deceived, and I feel what I'm getting here is that it was old baggage. You know, it was maybe from an ex, just, or it could be families, it could be friends, but I mean, I'm kind of just getting the sense that there was just some lingering energy that was still attached to you, and you were trying to show up emotionally, trying to be there for your person, but there was just this other part of you that was still kind of hanging on to the things that had happened in the past. There was some ruminating. There was just some like an overall sense of needing to protect yourself based off of the things that had happened in your past. Okay, but I'm seeing now is that there was a lot of healing, and the balance in your life has been restored, that you are more open and available because you don't have that attachment anymore. You don't have that unhealthy attachment to things that happened in the past, things that you couldn't control, people just being who they are sometimes, you know, working out their issues on us. And yes, I believe it was absolutely painful with this Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Moon. I feel like it's almost like it stifled you from being able to move forward in a healthier interaction with someone, because of the fact that it was just, it affected you so deeply. It did. It just affected you so deeply. And with this Eight of Pentacles here, and then, oh my gosh, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, like there's so many cards at the bottom of the deck. With this Eight of Pentacles, this is all about, for me, this is about doing the healing, doing the work, focusing on our self-care, you know, just spending time out in nature, that kind of thing. That's what I see with this card, you know. It's not just about like planting the seeds with the Seven of Pentacles. It's about the growth that arises from that. So you could have planted seeds of hope, planted seeds of healing in your life, and you started to really grow them, okay? And with the Six of Cups, to me, this is about something in the past that you were really, really stuck to. You couldn't seem to let go of. And I think it broke your spirit. Honestly, that's kind of what I'm getting. It just really broke your spirit. Whoa. But the good news is that the Temperance card is here to bring you healing, okay? And you honestly may be a healer yourself. And a lot of the times, whenever this hair is bugging me. A lot of the times when we are healers, you know, how we become healers is us needing to go through that journey ourselves, and then getting on the other side of it and going, wow, I really want to help people achieve what I've achieved. You know, I want to hold my hand out and guide other people, because that's who I needed back then when I was hurting, you know. I hope that makes sense. But that's kind of how I approach healing. So, all right. Anyway, your person is coming up as the King of Wands. All right. So let's get some clarification. Why is that Cancer's person the King of Wands? The Hangman. Okay. So, sorry, my nose itches. Move my fan. The Hangman with the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So and the Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups underneath that. So I'm feeling like what happened here is that your person kind of just went to take charge in their life. Honestly, they are working on their passions. They are following, they're really honestly just following their passions is what I'm seeing right here. And I feel like what occurred is that they felt like they weren't chosen. They felt that things were not equal. And yeah, I feel like right now they're trying to see things differently. They're trying to view this situation with an open mind, and really just understand the perspective, your perspective, understand the situation, like looking at it as a whole, viewing it objectively. Because sometimes we approach situations out of our wounding, you know, and our wounding will say things like, well, I'm obviously not good enough for that person and they didn't love me, okay? But whenever you're in the hangman energy, this is all about seeing things differently. It's seeing things from another person's point of view. It's really understanding where they were coming from at that time and why they did the things that they did. And I feel like it's just a process of finding the peace within about the situation, even though it doesn't always turn out the way we want it to, and sometimes it really sucks. But this to me is just about finding the inner peace, and doing so by just seeing things from a different point of view, you know? So why is the Strength? That was fast. This is the King of Pentacles. So yeah, I do feel like this is all about, I feel like this, oh, I know, okay, I get it. So I feel like this is all about commitment. Being really loyal to one person and overcoming with the Strength card, this is overcoming, this is taming. And I feel like there was just this lingering energy that needed to be dealt with. It needed to be tamed. The story needed to be rewritten in order for there to be a real solid foundation that was built between you and your person, okay? And I'm feeling like the ability, sometimes we're just not capable, the capability of being truly available for a long-term commitment was something that needed to be worked on, because there was this excess energy, okay? But I am seeing that there was some walking away, okay? And I feel like that's turning your back on this other energy that just was not working for you. It wasn't benefiting you in any way. It just wasn't helping. It wasn't helpful, you know? But look, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is starting over. To me, this card is also about awareness, okay? And because look at it. Look at that pentacle and the sun shining around it, okay? This to me is about awareness and being able to take what you've learned and do it differently this time. Because when we know better, we do better, right? So take what you've learned and do it differently this time in order to build just a stronger foundation, a firmer, more stabilized approach, okay, to love and relationships, just to even how you handle your emotional availability, okay? And I feel like this is just more grounded, you know? It's more secure, okay? And I feel like there was just this whole process that needed to occur, in which the old energy needed to be released from in order to really be able to show up in a secure, stable fashion, okay? So why is this Nine of Wands the energy working for Cancer? The Knight of Cups. So, okay, the Knight of Cups means a couple of things to me. It can be about healing. It can also be about following your heart's desire. But what I'm seeing here, okay, because it's with the Nine of Wands, and I'm throwing cards everywhere, because it's with the Knight of Wands, I see this as taking the wounding that you may have been, and it could be both of you, okay, or one or both of you, take what resonates. Taking the wounding that you've acted out of in the past, healing those parts of yourself and leading from the healing, okay? So rather than, say, being reactive to a situation and like the old tapes that will play in our head, that an example that I use pretty frequently because it's so common is, I'm not good enough, or why should I even try? They're just going to abandon me. Like, it's not going to work out anyway, so I don't even know why I'm putting in the effort, this kind of stuff, right? So, but there's a healing that is occurring or has occurred with you or your person, okay, or both, that has occurred, that now there is a leading. There's a leading from the cup. There's a leading from that stability, emotional stability. And it's like the beginning stages of really being able to conquer and self-mastery. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like conquering those emotions and being able to stabilize yourself and to self-soothe, and also the self-mastery, okay? Which is like, say there's just a big wave of emotion, those old things come up, and maybe in the past you were like, I just cannot deal with this. I can't deal with this, and you self-protected, okay? But through the healing process, there's trust and there's faith and there's being open and walking through things and believing that if you're a spiritual person, you are divinely guided, and just having that trust and faith, because those parts of you are healed. And that's why I'm seeing now through this process, there is this, and I think this is your night too. So there's just this, what am I trying to say? I'm feeling like in the past there wasn't a lot of clarity about how you wanted to approach situations, how you wanted to approach relationships, or even just a full understanding of why you behaved and reacted certain ways. If somebody said this certain sentence to you, you always reacted the exact same way every time, And I feel like there was just a lack of understanding about that. But through this process, it has occurred. There's been a sort of awakening. And with the Knight of Cups, I also often see this as self-love, really just sitting with yourself and healing those parts of yourself where you're saying, say your mind thinks, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, and you reprogram it, and you're like, you go look in the mirror and you say, I love you, and you were always enough, and through that process, the tape begins to change, okay? And I feel like that's kind of what's occurred, which makes you more available to show up and give your cup to another person because you have achieved that self-mastery. With the Knight, it is kind of in the beginning stages. So this could be like over the last couple of months, even the last year. But there is just this desire to be emotionally intelligent, okay? And I feel like that's the path that you're going on. And keep in mind, this could be your person as well. So Spirit, why is the Page of Wands the challenge? Could be a younger fire sign. That's kind of what I was getting to. And honestly, this could have been them. The Emperor. So the Emperor, the Emperor can be good and can be bad, okay? But when the Emperor is in the challenge, this is kind of like, it can be ego. Honestly, it can be, just unwilling to back down, just being very firm in one's stance, and with the Page of Wands, not being the most mature in how this situation is approached. I want to say that this is your person just because of all the fire here. So the wand energy. They honestly could be receiving quite a bit of attention with the Six of Wands card. Yeah, and ooh, the King of Wands is in reverse. So the King of Wands in reverse can be a little, he can be a little selfish at times. He can be a little really only after what he wants. And I feel like just a stubbornness and not willing to work together. Okay, it's a very blocking kind of energy, like blocking the flow. And I do think it derives from ego, which ego is a cover-up for those fears, like fear of abandonment, fear of uncertainty, fear of being unloved. And so like the trigger is to like pull on that shield, okay, that ego shield that kind of just like keeps people at a distance, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I'm picking up here. So that is certainly a challenge. I think that they're needing to reach some sort of awareness themselves. I just looked down at the Strength card. They're taming this about themselves, or there's a need to, okay? And a need to search for attention outside of yourself. That's also a self-love deficit. That is believing that if everybody around you likes you, or thinks you're cute, or finds you sexually attractive, then that means that you're worth something. And in the end, as that plays out, you start to realize that that's all anybody really wanted from you, and that makes you feel worthless, okay? And so I'm feeling like this is kind of a process that's happening with this person, and that's why it's a challenge, because they're needing to learn this lesson, that true self-love comes from within. But your outcome is the Ace of Cups. And I looked down and saw the Fool. So I do feel like there is a desire to start over. There's really wanting, especially with this Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Chariot. I mean, to me, this is all starting over energy, like moving forward, okay? Spirit, why is this Ace of Cups here for Cancer's outcome? Okay, the Three of Swords kind of wanted to come out but didn't. So we'll see. Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. Okay, so I'm feeling like this is all about healing. This is about loss and healing. There is a lot of love in this situation, absolutely. There are also a lot of burdens in this situation. I think that what I'm kind of getting here is that there's too much focus on what was lost and not what could be gained in this situation. I am going to go backwards here to this challenge, because kind of what I'm getting, all right, what I'm getting from this, and this is just because this is a familiar experience to me, I'm kind of getting that there was some lingering X energy, and it made you sort of emotionally unavailable. And then as a reaction, is what I'm gathering, as a reaction, your person went and sought attention outside of themselves elsewhere, because they thought that that would make them feel better about themselves. And they're trying to view things from a different perspective, but they're not really fully seeing that, like, you were trying and that you wanted to. You wanted to heal. You wanted to let this other situation go. You wanted to be balanced, but that you were processing. And I feel like what happened, because they seem to be, they're coming up with this immature energy right here in the challenge. I'm feeling like they reacted, especially with the King of Wands in reverse. They reacted, they took it personally, and went to go seek attention, okay? and they were just sort of egotistical in their approach to you, not really wanting to hear you out, not wanting to understand. And so there's not really any movement. There is just sort of a stagnancy here, and I'm feeling like that is blocking this love from coming in. This is in your outcome. I do feel like there is a desire to express this. With this 10 of Wands and 5 of Cups energy, I hate to say it, but I do kind of feel like this is a victim mentality at play. And I say that just because of some of the cards that are here. This King of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands, the 9 of Wands that's here. I do feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to occur with your other person. I see that you've done a lot of healing in yourself, okay? But I also feel like that they really took the situation personally, and they saw it outside of themselves. And I feel like they're just, with this 5 of Cups, they're looking at the situation wrong. They're viewing the burden. They're looking at it like, you know, I obviously wasn't enough, I'm unlovable, that kind of thing, instead of having a more open mind about the situation. I am seeing that you're ready to move forward. You've done a lot of healing. You have a lot of love. You're ready to express it. They're just, I feel like they're kind of stuck. Is kind of what I'm getting. So let me get you some mystic moons. Spirit, let's get some mystic moons. I just picked up the third party on the bottom of the deck. Spirit, what mystic moons do you have? The answer is no. Oh my. Let's see what else. Numbing. Yeah, okay. This got really rough really fast, and I'm really sorry. I see all this amazing energy with you. And now it's like this, like I was saying, this person seems to be needing something outside of themselves to fill that hole, that emptiness, that just to, or not feel at all. And they could really be drinking a lot with this 5 of Cups and this numbing. And so with the answer is no, I feel like that's the blocker here. There's a blockage that's keeping from this situation from really flowing. Big dreams is on the bottom of the deck. I definitely do feel like there's some dreaming, there's some reminiscing, but I feel like you're ready to express. You're ready to move forward, and they're kind of stuck. They really are. Spirit, what else? Vibrations. Okay, so that's your energy that just popped out. I can't seem to get it. Yeah, this is your energy that just popped out, because I see you've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of taming, you've done a lot of overcoming. You're in a high vibrational frequency right now. But your person is not. They're not in a good place. They're needing to really heal themselves. I'm sorry. New direction. I'm not going to say that this new direction isn't with this person, okay? I do feel like with this, though, the light needs to be illuminated for them, and they're in a really stuck energy. They're not in the best energy. They're just not. And so I'm just feeling like for you, this, in your outcome, your Ace of Cups and your Queen of Cups, this is about your healing. This is about you taking your cup. And okay, with the Queen of Cups, she does not just give her cup of love just all out to anybody. Like, this person has to earn it. This person has to show up. She's a queen, okay? So this person has to show up with the same energy, okay? And I can see that they have the King of Wands in their position, but with the challenge, I'm feeling like they're not, maybe they show up as a king in their business and in their other areas of their life, But when it comes to relationships or you specifically, they are not showing up that way. They're showing up to be just rather immature and kind of needing attention, you know, needing a lot of attention. And to me personally, that's a self-love deficit. And so I'm feeling like you're over here, you're holding your cup, you're harnessing that, and you're standing very powerful in yourself, knowing that you only want what's healthy for you, okay? Because you've done a lot of healing. And with this new direction, this kind of all went to a different place. So with this Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I am feeling like that is starting over. And this Ace of Pentacles here, that's starting over. This is a new energy. So yeah, that's exactly how I'm seeing that. And I am feeling like it's an earth sign is what I am picking up. So, okay. I'm going to get you one of these. Sacred Destiny, I think is what they're called. Spirit, what do you have for Cancer? Purity. Yeah, and purity is all about like cleansing that old, stuck, you know, icky energy that is just not working for you. It's not serving you. You know, this is the white light, the divine white light coming to cleanse you. Okay. And this is the energy that you've been working with. This is the healing that you've done in your life, and release. And see, you see how this is red, like the wands energy, like fire energy. I'm feeling like there is a need to release this person because they need to work through their stuff. Okay, it's not serving you. It's not helping you. It's not going to benefit you. It's honestly only going to knock you off of all of the work that you've done to get where you're at, to be stabilized, emotionally healed. And I feel like with this person in your life, in your energy field, they're just going to penetrate that and throw you off your balance. Okay, and you came up as the Temperance card. You're all about balance right now. This person is not. They're really not. I'm feeling like they took things very, very personally and reacted, and they're still kind of in that energy. So I am so sorry, but I do see the Love card here at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like there's some new love coming to you, and I do feel like it is super important for you to forgive them, because that's for you. Okay, forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves, because the more that we carry around anger and resentment and, you know, just, I can't believe this person acted this way towards me, and fester about it, it inevitably, in my belief, it inevitably ends up turning into some kind of disease. So it really is important that you heal, you know, and forgive and release this energy and say, this is absolutely not about me. What they're doing, how they're behaving, how they're reacting, that's their stuff. It's not about me. This person needs to heal. They need to grow, and you just let it go. Let them go do it, because you've worked on yourself. You've healed, and this energy is not good for you. It's just not healthy for you. I mean, I'm sorry, I hate to say this. It just doesn't seem very healthy in my mind. So anyway, one more card. You are powerful. Stand in that power, okay? You've worked hard. You've worked very, very hard, Cancer, and you deserve the best. All right. See you next time. Oh, also, if you're looking for a personal reading, you can email me down in the description box below. Please be sure to like if you liked this video and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.